upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Eluding the pressure right. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run the counter. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. That's caught by Ware. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
A quick throw outside by Locke. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. He gets this to Coulter complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 14. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Throwing right, and that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
It's a
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 9-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
The kicker.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bears 7, Ravens nothing. Set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 24 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. Charles, not only... Is that an interception? It's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. It's a foot race past the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Block working out of the gun. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens nothing. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drive.
He's got a man. Complete. The 30. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown. 98 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. PAT up and good by Rosas. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told her, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 2nd down now, it's McLeod. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Bears 14, Ravens 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a give, right side. Coates, and he'll get this one up to about his 14. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Now that's not a call you see every day. A toss play inside their own 10-yard line. Takes a little bit of brass right there, and they're able to get a little bit of yardage.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Brown. And he'll be out right at the 35. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And down to the 36-yard line here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now this time Locke will throw. That's going to be caught by Coulter. And he will have the Bears 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
33-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
He's tackled at
the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got room. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. As the Bears push further out in front. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If this is all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
They go play action now. Jackson.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Baltimore.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. Open man is Duvernay. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Number 14.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Rosas good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Aldrick Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the gun, it's Locke. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Baltimore.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Taken in the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressive.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted.
Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Aldrick Rosas lining up for the...
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
5-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Block off of play action. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Thrown away and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Locke. Going for the deep ball. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Check.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
37-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
And ties the game.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's a first down throw that's complete, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one, 28 yards on the ground.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have broken the tie. Now the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Bears 42, Ravens 35. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Second and 14. Now Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Room to run inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 16 yards, a first down. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. He completes it right side to White. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And a Raven first down.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there, but now it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time he is in. Yes. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Bradley Chubb has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Lock. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
It's just me and you. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. So don't say nothing. He's checking. Crash. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. H3, 218. Chopper. Alpha.
On play action, Lock. No escape for Lock, and he'll go down. Patrick Queen drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Now here's Michael Dixon. Back now at Soldier Field.
With the score,
All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
On 1st down, Cope. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Jalen Johnson.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
89.
And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Operating from the gun. Jackson to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have retaken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Good. Makes the score Bears 49, Ravens 45.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Now for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Good. Makes the score Bears 56, Ravens 45.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a two-score deficit. He'll run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
Complete.
A big play that time for the Ravens. 55 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Goal from the 5-yard line.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, He's gone, and that's exactly what he did there.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Ravens 53.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
12 yards there and a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. From the gun, Locke. That's caught by Ware. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And 1 at the 11-yard line.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Today's final score, Bears 56.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this